From Adidas to Nike and Puma, sneakers have become a necessary element of every person's casual wardrobe. Sneakers are now an adequate thing to wear from the gym to the office. You can easily wear them with a pair of jeans and even with the dress. They are literally perfect for every occasion. Sneakers offer the comfort that other shoes just can't match. And with so much choice of sneakers today, you probably wonder which were the most popular sneakers throughout time. And well, today. Hi, my name is Lil Peso. So guys, without further ado, here are the top 10 sneakers of all time. Keep watching to see if you own a pair. Number 10, Adidas Stan Smith. The story behind Stan Smith and Adidas helped a lot in the growing popularity of sneakers. Why is everyone wearing the Adidas Stan Smith? Well, they are fancy and comfortable at the same time. But while many people are familiar with the footwear, a few are aware that the mentioned footwear was first introduced back in 1963, and the shoe is as popular as ever. All that because of the #1 tennis player, Stan Smith. The shoe's recent reputation is remarkable, but that wasn't the case in the last few decades. Adidas removed Stan Smith sneakers back in 2012. Then in 2014, got it back with an amazing celebrity campaign. For the campaign, Adidas gave celebrities who were involved footwear with their portrait on the tongue, alternatively, of the well-known picture of Smith. According to an interview Smith did for the book, Out of the Box, The Rise of Sneaker Culture, when Adidas designed the white sneakers with the 3 stripes, it was for tennis star Robert Haylett in 1965. Adi Dassler, the director of Adidas, asked Stan in 1971 to be the face of the shoe, as Robert was leaving. And back then, Stan was the #1 player in the world, winner of the US Open, recipient of the Grand Slam, and just 24 years old. Number 9, Nike Air Force 1. The Air Force 1 has an amazing influence on the sneaker universe. Whether you had the pair and you enjoyed it, or you're not so impressed by the sneaker, you cannot deny the influence this silhouette has had on sneaker history. The sneaker was created in 1982 by Bruce Kilgore, Nike's director of research and development at the time, and the man behind K-Car. You heard that right. The person responsible for one of the most popular athletic shoes is also responsible for one of the most standard motor vehicle designs. The Air Force 1 has gone through a million changes. It is really impossible to track the actual number. In the modern concept, additions include the Come des Garcons emoji edition and a Cold Walls bespoke variation. Oh, we also need to mention that the AF1 is the highest selling athletic shoe of all time, bringing in an estimated $800 million each year, you guys. Number 8, Air Jordan 11. The Air Jordan 11 was one of the most important things with the return of Michael Jordan, and you probably didn't know that the shoe took Jordan and the Chicago Bulls to a record-breaking 72 wins in the 1995-96 season. The AJ11 was Jordan's pick when he ruled the A1 Star game and got the MVP award. He also wore the pair when he raced a championship victory in the 1996 finals, driving him to get the finals MVP award. For some people, these sneakers represent victory, and the legendary player, Michael Jordan, was recognized by them. He even said that the Nike Air Jordan 11 are his favorite pair of sneakers. Well, obviously, the Air Jordan 11 Concord has a huge impact on sneaker history. As for the shoe's tagline states, Tinker made them shine, Mike made them fly, you made them iconic. Number 7, Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star. The Converse Chuck Taylor AllStars, also known as Chucks, have a deep history that goes way back when we weren't even born yet. Converse sticks to its original design since it hasn't changed a bit. So, how did the Chucks become so popular? What made them carry on their reputation? All-Stars were made famous by American basketball player Charles Chuck Taylor in 1923. That's why the sneakers are often painted to as Converse Chuck Taylors. Taylor was sponsored by the Converse company, called the Converse All-Stars. And ever since, the sneaker's reputation grew and became the favorite shoe for many basketball players. Later, the shoe was worn by soldiers and Olympic athletes. The Converse Taylor All-Stars, or the Converse All-Star, goes by many names. Often, it is only referred to as Converses, Chuck Taylors, Chucks, Cons, and All-Stars. The Chucks is a brand name for a pair of athletic shoes designed by Nike. Nike has held the rights to the brand since taking its former rival out of bankruptcy in 2003. The design has been unchanged since 1949. That's 71 years. Number 6, Air Jordan 1. One of the most admired sneakers in the game is the Air Jordan 1. The Air Jordan 1 is amazing for so many reasons. It was the first release that displayed as the most coveted series in sneaker records. Its Bulls-inspired colors created a lot of confusion on and off the field. The order of athlete support, heritage, and wearability have occurred in the sneaker's iconic rank. After 2013's retro release, the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Chicago came back to recognition for the 2015 summer. You probably didn't know that the Air Jordan 1 was designed by the same man who created Adidas' 3 bars logo. Peter Moore is the man behind the first Jordan. Moore has worked as creative director of Nike Incorporated, and he also co-founded Adidas America Incorporated, where he created the well-known 3 bars logo. While working at Nike, Moore led the Air Jordan concept throughout the mid-80s. He later left to work in Portland for his own company, named Sports Incorporated. Number 5. Reebok The Pump. At a time where footwear brands were in a race for technological and innovative breakthroughs, Reebok had a plan to rise above the competition. Reebok Advanced Concepts is what Reebok's official website says. Reebok is a shoe company that has had a huge influence on pop culture with tennis and basketball shoes and advertisements from notable stars on limited edition shoes. It's a brand that is well known for its quality. Back when Reebok started, the brand name was chosen because it required a name that had no meaning. They literally wanted a name that meant nothing. But the word Reebok actually had a meaning, and it means African gazelle. As well, this will probably surprise you, but women's Reeboks weren't added until 1982. Have you ever owned a pair of Reebok? Let us know. Number 4. Nike Air Max 1. In 1987, Nike pulled off one of their most popular and loved designs, the Nike Air Max. Nowadays, also known as the Air Max 87 and Air Max 1, the first sneaker to highlight a visible air cushioning unit in the heel established the way for many ideas that uses Nike's most familiar technology. Knowing how greatly Nike Air technology has evolved, it seemed absurd that people back then were worried about the air units puncturing. Seeing something new, a lot of people questioned if the visible air unit was strong enough. As it looks like, there should be no worries about that. And here's another interesting fact. In 2011, Matt Stevens started the Max 100 project. His purpose was to produce unique art and catch it all in the form of a book called Max 100. It has a Kickstarter design, and it appeared as one of the most notable sneaker projects for sneakerheads that love the Nike Air Max 1. Number 3. Puma Suede. Established in 1948 by Rudolf Dassler. In 1924, Rudolf and his brother Adolf Dassler, Gebruder Dassler Schuhfabrik, which translates to Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. Both have chosen to leave the family business and start their own factory. But because of a fight between the brothers, they chose to open a separate factory. So Eddie changed the name of his factory too. He called it Adidas. Rudolf Dassler first called the new established company Rudo, and then changed the name to Puma. And that's how both of the brothers created 2 of the most famous sneaker brands in the world. So, in 2016, Puma became the supplier of the Red Bull Racing F1 team, providing special racewear, footwear, and teamwear. Some sneakers are cultural standards, sneakers that have significance, and style that challenges period and trends. These are some sneakers that look like they have been in the world, well, since forever. Sneakers like the Nike Air Force 1, Converse Chuck Taylor AllStar, and Puma Suede. Puma Suede is the #1 classic sneaker that stands higher than the rest. Number 2. New Balance 990. New Balance is one of the brands that is enormously popular among celebrities, and there is no doubt that the New Balance running shoe designs are excellent for training and walking longer distances. So they are quite popular in the athlete field as well. The brand actually began by selling orthopedic products back in 1906. And here's an interesting fact. The New Balance founder saw how chicken legs stood on 3 points and created a helping arch, also based on 3 points, which he used for footwear. He was aiming for a technology that would ease the pain that workers experience due to long hours of work on their feet. The New Balance 577 was released in black and silver for the Israeli army. Well, there's one chick army. To create the 990, New Balance spent 4 years. Based on the popularity, it was definitely worth it. The model defines adaptability, stability, and support. Number 1. Nike Dunk. Back in 1985, Nike was only 10 years old, and it was one of the most crucial years for Nike basketball, as it indicates the year that Nike Dunk was produced. A young team created the iconic sneakers, and the Nike Dunk basketball shoe was inspired by Nike's focus on basketball and strengthened its fascination with creating a product to help athletes. First illustrated by designer Peter Moore and named the College Color High, the Nike Dunk was an elegant combination of various shoes. The Dunks are popular in the skateboard community too. Which of these sneakers is your favorite? Let us know. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos such as this. Thanks for watching.